Hi everyone, it's Paddy here from arithmetichub.com, thanking you for choosing this video, but reminding you that whilst this is one method to solve questions like this, it's not the only method. With that being said, let's explore this concept a little bit further. Hi everyone, so today we're having a look at converting written numbers to digits, okay? Now this can be quite complicated when we're doing this, because we think of it, we think, okay, that's really easy to do, but actually this can be a little bit complicated. So we'll need to check in with the method for this to make sure that we're really sure on what it is that we're doing. But when I see questions like that, the first thing I would do is read them a couple of times and make sure actually that I'm saying them, okay? Because when you hear yourself saying it, you can think, okay, right, you know what, I've sort of got more of an idea of what this looks like, okay? Write 7,825,239 in digits, okay? So 7 million is what it was starting with. So again, this gives us a bit of an idea, right? Okay, it's going to be in the millions. So if it's in the millions, it's going to have at least 7 digits. So straight away in my head, I'm thinking, right, it's in the millions. It's going to have at least 7 digits, okay? Let's check in to see what our method says. So it says use place value columns to help you. That's going to be really helpful to make sure that you've used your place value columns to think, right, okay, where do things need to go here? And the second part says, remember to use placeholders when needed, okay? Because if we've got, for example, parts of our number that have got a 0 in them, what we can't just do is just leave that blank, because if you leave it blank, all of a sudden you might have a 7-digit number with 3 zeros in it. But if you're only writing 4 digits, you'd be like, okay, well now I've got a 4-digit number. So if you've not used your placeholders correctly, then your number isn't going to actually represent, when you write it in digits, it's not actually going to represent the number that you've seen written down in words, okay? And the third part says, split each number into sections. So you probably need 100 sections, 1,000 sections, and 1,000,000 sections with these, okay? The way I always think about that is each section has 3 digits in it, okay? So if it's 100 section, it's going to have 3 digits. You can have your ones, your tens, your hundreds. If it's 1,000 section, you're going to have up to 3 digits in it. So you're going to have your thousands, your 10,000s, and your 100,000s. Your million section, well here, it's only going to have 1 digit, isn't it? It's going to have 1 million, because we've got 7 millions, so it's only going to have 7 in the millions, but can only go up to 3, so it would be your millions, your 10 millions, and your 100 millions. And then you would move on into your billions, your 10 billions, your 100 billions, of that thing, that sort of thing like that. So they go up in sort of threes, these sections, and they can sort of be split like that. That can be really helpful when we're doing these types of questions, okay? So let's have a look at the question here. Write 7,825,239 in digits. Now what I think are really helpful here is these commas. Now you will see the commas in the numbers. Hopefully you'll notice that in the numbers when you are reading them, there's a comma after every 3 digits. So say for example we were to have the number 4,125, we've got a comma here. The comma tells us, well, this is 1,000, we've got 125, 1 in the hundreds, 2 in the tens, 5 in the ones. It's a section, isn't it? It's the 100 section. So in this 100 section, you've got hundreds, tens, ones, but it can only go up to 100. Here, you've got your thousands, so you've got 4,000. If we were to have 674,000, we would read it as 674, and the comma here always tells us to say 1,000, 674,125. This is now the thousands section over here. This was like the 100 section over here. If we were to have an even bigger number, say for example we were to have 28,674,125, we've got another comma. Again, it's after 3 digits. For the 100 section, 125 in our hundreds section here. Then you've got your thousands section, 674,125, and then you've got your million section here, haven't you? Because you've got 28, the comma tells you to say millions, it tells you it's in the millions section here. 28,674,125. Okay, the commas help you to split it up. It can only be a maximum of 3 digits in there, 3 place value columns, okay? So, write 7,825,209 in digits. I'm going to start with my highest value column. My highest value column is my millions column, isn't it? Okay, so I know I'm going to have 7 in the millions. So I've got my millions here, in my millions sort of section at the bottom, if you like, 7 million. Now we break it down after the comma. 825,000. So this is in my sort of thousands section, isn't it, if you like to think of it like that. 825,000. Might not know how to write 825,000, but I know it's in the thousands section here like this, isn't it? And I've got 825 of them. I've got 825 thousands. I can write 825. So I've got 7,825,000. Okay? So I've got my thousands, then I've got my 10,000s, then I've got my 100,000s. Does that check out and make sense? 825. So we've got 100s, 10s, thousands in my thousands, 825,000. Okay? So 7,825,000, the commas have helped us out. 239 in digits, 239. My ones, my tens, and my hundreds. Okay, it's a 7-digit number. Do I have 7 digits? Yes, I do. Do I have it in the sections that I need it to be in? I've got my 100 section, my 1,000 section, my million section there like that. They're split up with commas. Let's check and see if it makes sense. 7 in the millions, great. 825,000, so I should have 825 in the thousands. I do. 239, 239, 2 in the hundreds, 3 in the tens, 9 in the ones, 239. So my number is 7,825,239, and it's written in digits like that. Okay? Now let's look at an even more challenging one, because it says, right, 4,017,006 in digits. Now here I've got 4,017,006. So actually, if I'm looking at the amount of sort of actual digits I can see here, actual numbers I can see, if I'm looking and just identifying those key sorts of numbers in here, I can see 4, I can see 17, I can see 6. So in the 3 sorts of numbers, so I might be thinking, okay, well there's only going to be 3 place value columns filled here. That doesn't make sense, because it's 4 million. So I know I'm going to need to have 7 digits in my number. Made even worse by the fact this is 17. Now, normally if you were to see, for example, 22 written out, 22 you can see 2 10s and 2 1s. 22, 2 different words for 2 different digits. 17 is 1 word, but there's 2 digits in it, isn't there? Because if you think of 17, it's 1 word, but 17 has 2 digits there like that, which makes it even more complicated when you're answering a question like this. Okay? So, again, what we're going to need is we're going to need our place value columns. It's millions, so we know there's going to be the millions column, and then we're going to have to fill in all of the other columns because it's going to be a 7-digit number. Millions, 100,000s, 10,000s, thousands, hundreds, tens, ones. I'm going to put my commas in my place value columns, because I know there's going to be columns every 3, isn't there? So again, I have my hundreds section, my thousands section, and my million section here like that. Okay, so it's going to be a 4-digit number. I need 4 million, so I need 4 in the millions column, and I'm going to put my comma after it. 17,000, so my thousands section is here. There's 3 place value columns, but I've only got 17,000, so I only need to fill in 17. So 17 is going to actually just be 1 in the tens and 7 in the ones, isn't it? Or 1 in the 10,000s and 7 in the 1,000s. Here in my 100,000s, I need to remember to use my placeholders when needed, okay? So my 100,000s, I'm going to use my placeholders when they are needed, okay? So I've got 4,017,000. Let me just rewrite that so it's a little bit neater. Okay? And then I've got my hundreds, tens and ones in my hundreds section, haven't I? 4,017,006. So if it's and 6, 6 I know is just 6 ones. What that would mean is I need 2 more placeholders. Now I need to reread it and check, does it make sense? 4,017,006. 4 in the millions, yeah, makes sense. 4,017,000, yeah, 17 in the thousand section, and 6 is in the hundred section over here. 4,017,000 and 6. It's written out correctly now in digits.
If you found this video useful, then I would massively appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you want to explore more methods or practice using the method we've looked at here, why not check out the teacher videos at arithmetichub.com. Arithmetic Hub has videos just like this on different methods, specifically targeting areas needed in Key Stage 2. There you can practice one particular skill, or generate your own sets of calculations designed to challenge your understanding of all the topics covered in Years 3 to 6.